Yo, what's up, man? I'm DJ Deuce, and the guy next to me is DJ Jesse James. How you doing, Jesse?
Good, yourself? Peace.
Good, man. We usually try to catch the challenge the day of, but you and I both got caught up with some stuff, but watched it today, and it was a wild one. We knew there was gonna be 4 eliminations, but it was pretty wild, man. But
It was.
What was your thoughts about that?
It was interesting. I wish it was like that every episode because lots of action. I mean, the drama was great and all, but man, I really love watching the actual competitions. Right? So
No, it's facts. It's facts. But they brought out 4 eras of eliminations. Let me name them. There was Balls In.
Yep.
They had Pole Wrestling, Hall Brawl, and Take Shelter. So, for 1 minute, I actually thought that they were going to, every era was going to do their elimination.
That's what I thought too.
Did you think you thought the same thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I also thought like when they came in and they told everybody about them, and then he finally said each era is going to play one of these games. Everybody acted all shocked. I'm like, what did you think they were on display for?
Yeah, let's set up. Let's get the staff ready out there and display the whole thing.
What do you think it's just?
By the way, we're not going to play this. We're going to play table tennis.
Yeah.
Like,
we're going to play marbles. We're going to closest to the game wins. I mean, what the heck?
I was about?
Like, oh
no, for sure. I was when I first saw that, I was like, okay, cool. I thought they were gonna just do like each era, but then they said, hey man, it was a spin on it. It's the challenge. If anyone has never watched it, what you see is definitely not what you get. It is what it is. And TJ likes to flip the script, but like I want to get right into it. Era 3 is the first people to play. It's Balls In. There's that hoop in the middle, that little basket thing. They fight each other. Tony versus Leroy. We kind of predicted that in the first episode. That's where the predictions were going to be.
Yeah.
Leroy got wrecked.
Leroy, he needs to stop. This is it. This is your calling. This is like, when you get retired and if somebody comes back out of retirement and they look embarrassed. Like this was that scenario.
For me is when the time he retired, I think he came in 3rd place.
Yeah.
I'm right. He's like, I came so close. I'm done. And I was like, you know what? Good way to end it. Top 3.
Was his best time.
Probably his best one. And then he does the All-Stars, shits the bed, comes back for the season
and does
40,
worse.
And first one to get eliminated.
This is his worst challenge ever.
But do you think, so Balls In, he probably not knowing what they were doing, obviously.
Yeah.
Leroy, best bet was Devin, maybe for that type of challenge?
Yeah, maybe, because Devin's not
Jordan. Jordan's too fast, too nimble.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, well, it's funny because Leroy was saying about Tony how he's not very strong and not very athletic and he's slow, and I'm like that was no, me neither. But flip that script because that's exactly what it was. I think Leroy was just talking about himself.
What the fuck is he supposed to say? I'm going to lose. I guess he's got to say something, man. Like, guys, you guys all know what's going to happen. That's what he should have said.
Or he says, "Hey, I've always lollygagged through life, and even in the challenges, I've never given it my 100% all."
Who says that?
Wasn't that an insult to the people that want to play on this game?
Or players that played on a team with him?
Oh, yes.
Or an alliance? Oh, that was disgusting.
Yeah, that wasn't a very
Leroy,
good thing to say.
I swear to God, you'd be one of those dudes. You seem like a cool dude, but please, the retirement, keep it for real.
Yeah. He needs to
send Killer Cam instead because Leroy's dead.
Well,
you know what I mean?
That's why he did so well.
She's the one that kept him alive, and he had bananas on his side for a while too.
Yeah,
right?
But so you got these people having your back, not throwing you in, not what I mean, like carrying him sort of.
With the challenge, man, season 40, Battle of the Eras, man. So now the next ones was the women. It was Nia was in. They voted Amanda. No fucking shocker there.
Yeah. God,
Amanda should shut up.
Yes.
Oh.
Her rolling the eyes and
I'm going to come back and I'm going to make sure we all lose. Like, what?
And that's why nobody likes her and nobody wants her there. She's never going to win with that
You
attitude.
think her saying, oh, look, they switch players, they switch friends, and they have different alliances. No, everyone's going to see right through them. No, everyone sees what kind of...
Yeah.
First of all, why would she be your number one?
Never.
Come on, bro.
I just walk out.
You would want me to carry you, but you are never going to win a daily challenge. You'll never come back from elimination, and you want me to roll with you?
And that's exactly what Corey said. Well, that's all you just said. Me and Nelson. That's all you gave me. What am I supposed to do with that?
Cool.
Let's do it for Nelson.
You do it for Nelson. I'll do it. Doesn't mean we'll do it together for Nelson.
Yeah, and what are you going to do, Amanda?
For people that don't know who Nelson is one of the, big time challenge.
OG.
OG. He's been there, probably a great period of it. He ended up getting into a car accident, and they actually had to amputate his leg. So this is where this comes in now. They're like, we're going to do this but when she first scored a point on Nia, were you a little bit, bro?
Yeah. I was like,
seen some upsets. I didn't want to see that one.
I was like, the cameras don't always tell the actual story. I find sometimes when they give you clips, but I mean, it's like Nia just gave up or something. Like in the first,
she pushed her out. I think she wasn't. I think. Okay, I could be completely.
She didn't
wrong.
even come in yet.
But I think what happened was I think she was like, oh fuck, I fucked up. Balls dead, or I eliminated myself. And then everyone's like, run. And she was like, oh shit, I can go back.
That's what I mean.
Yeah,
she was like, I was like, what?
So I think it was a little bit of
Confusion.
the rules were a little bit confused there.
Confusion.
She came back for the win. Nia comes back for the win. No shocker there.
Yeah.
I still don't think Nia's going to do well through the whole competition.
No, because she fumbles a lot.
A lot.
She just can't do it. Like even when she went to slam dunk it almost. She I'm like, you almost blew it right there. If Amanda picked up that ball.
Bro, I almost died there.
If Amanda picked up that,
I rolled my eyes. I was like, you got to be fucking kidding. First of all,
exactly.
The thing's this big.
Yes.
The ball's this big. How'd you screw that up?
And what I don't understand is as soon as you're in that circle.
They get a point?
Yeah. It's an automatic, your safety zone. So why wasn't that?
I've never seen
when she was
before.
in there, why? I couldn't understand it.
Yeah, I never seen that. I was kind of confused. I'm like, whatever.
So because everyone else that went inside that circle it was automatic point. So but anyways, there's some reason.
It was a bit off on that one.
Yeah.
So now Era 1 goes in. They pick up the little boom. They get pole wrestling.
Pole wrestle.
Mark's a big dude, big lad, 50 years old.
He's a wrestler.
He's jacked.
Yeah.
But Dereck in pole wrestling has always been a monster. And this guy's a shorter guy. So when I saw that, I was like, of all the things that were thrown there, I said, wow, Dereck got himself a chance to win.
Yeah, absolutely.
It was the guy's too scrappy. He won't let go. He's like,
well, I think he would have did good in balls deep too. Balls in,
against Mark, yes. Okay, yeah. Actually, probably, yeah. He's quicker than Mark.
Just quicker and
Yeah, but man, when you're known to be the best at something, and that's what comes up, that's pretty cool, man. So, Dereck 2-0. Mark didn't do terrible, but I mean, you're going up against a little pit bull that he locked his jaw on this thing and never let go, right?
Exactly, and Mark was, the more muscles you have and the bigger you are, your stamina is not always the best.
You're tired out. He's an older man, bigger guy, bigger body, bigger muscles, taking a lot more oxygen. Yes. Now, the women. Katie comes in. They vote down Anissa.
I thought she was going to pull out an upset at first.
Anissa is the biggest tank I've ever seen. God, how do you keep coming into every fucking season looking worse than the season before?
Dude, she's saying she's at her best, which is weird. She's... I had to rewind it.
We haven't seen an eating challenge yet. We don't know. We don't know.
Yeah, you're right. Because, I mean, she's just horrible. She's just, she's good at a few things, but, I think if she would have went against anyone else there, I don't think she would have won.
This is how much I'm going to give her credit. She's better than what she looks.
Yes.
She doesn't look good.
No.
But she would be a lot better if she actually trained properly. She would be a top-tier competitor. She brings that upon herself.
Absolutely.
To be a bigger girl, to hurt her ankles, to jump around like a fucking tool. But Katie, dude, she kind of putting that scissor lock on her face.
Dude, she was doing... why did she let her out of that?
I don't know.
I would have choked the bitch out.
I kicked her in the face with my heel,
I was like,
because there's no rules like that. It's very gray when it comes to get the pull out her. They never say how.
She said, I'm going to just tie her out. That would have been the best thing. She could have just kept that lock on.
She loses round 1. I'm like, this girl can't win round 2. You're exhausting her. So keep that same mentality. You should win 2 and 3. 2 went by so much quicker than 1. It was incredible.
Yeah, it was,
Anissa pulls out the win. I was like, I'm not super surprised, but fuck, I wouldn't mind seeing her bounce. I'm not gonna.
Yeah, I mean, nobody wants her. No one wants to run a final with her. No one ever will.
She's just gonna get thrown down again. That's just one of those
And
things.
You know what? It's CT, and she's always like, oh, you leave it up to CT because you know how they got to pick each other. So Anissa's all wham about her friend not sticking up for her. And
Rachel and CT. That's right. They flipped. Yeah, we
talked about that last.
Well,
episode.
they got lucky. We talked about that. They got lucky that Dereck threw himself in.
Yeah.
because it was supposed to be Dyro. So they're lucky they didn't still go. I would have still went that direction. I
Me too.
And Rachel with when they said, 20 years of friendship. Just because you've been on a show 20 years ago doesn't even mean you're friends.
She's like, my mom loves her. It's like, okay, but like, this is also a game and you're all trying to win. You know, just like Amanda gets mad that she's, you're two-faced. You're like, why? Because you got thrown in. Like, somebody's going to get thrown in.
Like,
somebody.
There's no logical challenge fan that would look at this situation with Amanda and say, we should keep her.
No. Especially with her attitude.
Even when she was teaming up in the past with all those other girls, they didn't go anywhere. It went to a certain extent, and then they all got dismantled because they're not very good.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now, Era 4 gets called out. Theo's down there. Nuris is down there. The two, they took the L on the challenge, so they're down there. So,
my favorite one of all time.
Pauly called him out. The episode before, Theo, they vote him down. Makes sense. I'm surprised Nuris got Olivia. Very surprised that Michelle didn't fight more to keep her there. Very surprised.
Yeah.
Hall Brawl comes out. If anyone watches this show again, Hall Brawl is famous.
The baddest one.
Yes,
by far.
It was great. Where in the world did Pauly think for 1 second that he was going to beat Theo?
I'm going to hit Theo so hard he's not going to know what hit him. What are you going to hit him with? I hope a baseball bat, because it's the only chance you had.
Right. Like, Theo was just like, and what did he say? I didn't think I was going to win that easily. Even Theo admitted it. That it was that. So.
He made Pauly, and even Pauly said afterwards, like, I feel like I'm embarrassed, and I haven't even watched the tape.
I haven't watched the replay. And he's like, I got to come back. I can't finish like this. I get it. As a man, that sucks.
Yeah.
Now, if you were Pauly, which one of these 4 events would have gave him a better shot against Theo?
Against Theo?
Because this thing could have the shelter. Yeah, okay.
Take shelter. I think he might be a little smarter than Theo, maybe.
Okay,
a little more,
But I've seen him gas out before, so I think if Theo did a lot of things, I think. But that's his best shot. Out of the 4, that would be his best shot to me. Because I'm looking at this. I'm like, this whole game could have switched if one person would have picked another event, for instance.
Yeah.
Theo demolishes him. If you guys, it's got to be on YouTube already. Check out those clips. Theo versus Pauly, Hall Brawl, gets blasted.
Runs him over.
Goes in against Olivia. Okay, now Olivia, if you remember when you first saw her play, she teamed up with Horacio.
Yeah.
And they had a different type of Hall Brawl. It was the one above each other.
Yeah,
and that's when she first impressed me of any sort, Olivia. I was like, damn, she looks stronger than she really looks.
Yeah.
What the the first one, they barely touched each other. Screwed around. What's her name? Olivia hits the buzzer. Boom. The second one, it was going back and forth. It was giving me a bit of a heart attack.
Yeah, she was, and like, Nuris was like dragging her.
Nuris, next time you undo your shoe.
Yes, take it off and run.
And when she yanks it, and you just take off.
Yeah.
People are scared to dirty their socks. I don't know what the deal was with that. Broke my heart. What Nuris' performance in season 39, we wanted to see more of her, and she's already gone. That one fucking sucked.
That's disappointing, because I think her and Horacio would have been good together.
That's an L. That hurt my feelings. I was like, God, that was the one through the whole thing.
Disappointment for me.
Yeah, I was like, God damn it. No, I was, She's a good sport. We're going to see her again, obviously.
Yes.
But I don't think, like I said, we're going to see both of them again. Her and Horacio.
No. And you know what? I think this might be good for Horacio, because I think he can concentrate on the game. No, he's too. He's not smart enough.
He needs a psychiatrist. She's a psychiatrist. He needs a psychiatrist. Nice. If he was gonna get in his head, he's gonna get all emotional, and he's gonna make bad moves.
Yeah, I think so.
Believe it or not,
and he doesn't really have anybody in his corner, really.
I can't believe I'm even gonna be saying this. Michelle has to fucking.
If she'd be smart, yeah.
She's not that good, but she's a great leader in certain ways. Hey, she took care of the other guy with those. What was this? Her friend, the guy with the long hair. He beat CT at the shelter game. I guess if I forgot his name.
Me too. I can't.
I'm surprised actually he's not in this one either. But I mean,
the guy that won the last season.
No. Remember, it was him. It was those two running the show last season. He always wears the toque.
Yes, I know. He's good. He's a climber.
Yes. So we're talking about the same guy. Guys, I completely apologize. I don't remember the dude's name.
For some reason I can't.
But you know what? She ran with him, meaning if she can just do the same with, like, it could work out. The next one was interesting. Era 3, it's Take Shelter. I don't like Take Shelter. I don't like that event. I think it's a waste of time.
It's the new one. It's one of the new era ones, right?
It's because CT took the L on that guy we're talking about.
Yeah.
And that's like, oh, and I'm like, oh.
Just because he lost in that crappy game? Like, come on.
I don't like it.
I mean,
it is what it is.
CT's a monster. He has to open the gate twice as wide to win. You know?
There's a few things about it, but whatever. So, the only thing cool about this one is all 4 of them are at the same time.
Yes, so it wasn't.
You didn't have to wait,
and you didn't have to win twice.
True. So we'll talk about Brandon versus Ryan. So Ryan honestly shocked me. He did a lot better than I expected.
Yeah, me too.
Probably, now we talk about the best event to beat someone in. That was Ryan's best event.
That's right. It was the only one.
I think if you put him in the other 3, he takes a big giant L. It's a wrap for him.
Absolutely.
Cara versus Kellyanne. I actually thought Kellyanne was having it. The way that the editing was done.
I know. They made it look like she was about to open it and then.
Shake was at 2 seconds away. And I was like, I don't know. Maybe have like 50. It's like a cooking show. You know, they're like, all right, everything needs to be done in 10, 9. And you see the guy just, put the oven on, and you're like, holy fuck, she's not going to be ready. It's like, the editing is so perfect with the anticipation, right? So, but anyways, it seemed pretty close. Now I want to talk to you about the Cara Maria, bringing her down. Do you think they're going to keep doing it this way? Like even Banana said, we don't know where the game is heading.
That's right.
But you also pissed her off.
Yeah. And she's vindictive too. Like
most people are. Revenge, well, look at Theo. Theo's vindictive from fucking 6 seasons ago. Yeah. I actually love that they brought up that clip because I completely forgot about it.
That's right. I actually like the thing, and like even like watching Cara Maria and that one, I hate when she gets flustered. She has this face. I just can't stand looking at it.
Yeah, and she is strong as a competitor that she is. She does get flustered. You're right.
She panics and gets that
battle the new or that one for the new champion. Remember, she came out as a legend, and you gave her a puzzle, and her head almost exploded. I was just like, oh man, like in this game, I'm surprised she's won maybe 1 or 2. I'm not too sure how many she's won, but I mean, I'm surprised she has because like she has some bad obstacles that she has problems conquering and puzzles and this was a puzzle. Technically, you put knots all over the thing, you wrap this shit up, and you got to figure out how to undo it. But now she loses Pauly. That's her boyfriend. But fuck, he's a dink.
He's he's saying how much Laurel is like a piece of trash. He calls because of the way she treats people. This guy is no fucking better than she is. You know what I mean? Like, if anything, I think he's worse.
He's a douche.
He's a douche, a super
Pauly,
douche.
if you're watching, you're a douche.
Oh, big time. Big time.
Douche.
Like, he is just a moron. And it's just like, his attitude stinks. The way, like, 10 times worse than Laurel, I think.
This is a bit off topic, but since we're talking about Pauly and we're talking about the challenge, like the one season, about a couple seasons ago, he comes out of the closet saying he's bisexual.
That's right.
Okay,
I thought but
her. Wouldn't you not assume that they broke up and now he admits? So why bring that up if you're still with Cara?
Yeah, I don't know. I think that was so.
What an attention
looking
whore.
Looking for TV time. I don't know, like.
Being gay's cool now, right? It's the new trend,
thing,
right? So exactly. now this guy's like, actually, look at me. We know you're gay,
Big
bro.
T did it too.
The earring says it.
Oh my god, yeah.
So it's like, again, no shocker.
Yeah.
But
I mean, and you're kind of he was feminine. So like, I mean, Cara Maria's more of a man than he is, right? Like,
yeah.
So I mean, it's just not to
What's the deal with the voting at the end with the losers?
I don't know.
5.
And again, Amanda. Oh man, revenge.
I get revenge. Put the little.
Oh, I know. A 0, a -5. Because
I hope my son's proud of my. How could you be proud of being such a loser?
Dummy. Yeah, and like, I think I did him justice. He's gonna be proud of me. I'm like, you would have until you opened your mouth.
Just shut the fuck up and perform.
Yeah.
And everyone would have been cool with it. You shut your mouth, you perform, you do your thing, you move forward. You're
Are they forgetting that their kids watch this and they're going to get fun of at school because their moms are
a tool.
You know, tool, yeah.
Oh, she's a complete tool.
Yeah.
I think TJ just loves how tooly she is because he giggles at everything she says. And it's like, I'm just like, no. I'm sorry. Best of the best, season 40.
Yeah. She will never win because no one will ever work with her.
Unworkable. And Josh, I love her. She's shut up, Josh.
Josh is not.
He's talking about Nia. Josh, don't give him TV
was that
time.
Funny? Because both him and oh God, what's his name there from Big Brother as well?
Who? Not Fessy.
Not Fessy.
Like the one that's in here now. On this
he was talking about how he thinks Nia's hot, and then Josh says the same thing. Right after. I was like, I'm like, oh God,
she's not a terrible looking girl at all.
No, but it's just funny that they showed 2 clips of Josh and Buddy with like looking like they're gazing over her.
Josh does it every season.
Kylan.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like, dude.
Didn't Kylan fool around with that little blonde from the season before?
Well, I thought they were dating. I don't. But I mean, who knows?
Right? We don't know. That could have been 2 years ago. The way they filmed things, we don't even know.
So I just think it's funny. Like Josh has a chance. Like it's like, oh my God.
Guy's a tool, man. Josh, that's another. That's I don't know. He's the Amanda.
He should have been in. He should have been in.
Why wasn't he?
Because they put. They put Tony in instead.
Oh
no, I mean
no, it's because Pauly called him out. That's all.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah.
Pauly would have shut his mouth. There's a really good chance.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he's
been
useless. He's completely useless. I'm so curious on this voting system.
Yeah, me too. Like, what could it be?
1 through 5. 5's the best. Like.
Is it gonna go worth them or against them?
Bro, like, because you hear like, oh, Bananas are 1, so he's gonna get hated on.
All the time. He always gets hated on.
CT's gonna get good numbers because don't forget the season he won, he gave away money, bro.
Yep, popular vote.
He made Casey win. He gave away money to Devin and Tori and all that other shit. So like,
shared some, man. That goes
a
long way.
So trust me, he's getting 5s. But what if example, Bananas finishes the finish line first? I don't know. Horacio comes in second because he was more liked. The Ducks points, minutes, but
who knows what it is?
I don't know, man. I don't like that shit.
Me neither.
Because that's Big Brother-ish, when they do that last vote, and I don't like it.
You can't win on popularity. I don't like winners like that. Like, it should be a competition.
Straight in and straight through.
Yeah, straight in, straight through. Why is it all of a sudden,
So now we're down to 36 players.
Yeah.
4 got eliminated this episode. Do you think, we've talked about this backstage real quick, do you think that the next couple weeks it's going to be 2 eliminations?
They have to. I mean,
maybe
there's too many people. There's still too many people, and I even forgot, like, when they were showing the faces of some of them, I forgot they were there already. Because
Dude,
you just don't see.
We went through, before we started, we went through the teams. And even when I was talking to Darren's wife about it, she's a big fan of the challenge, I was like, who's that was on that team again? Like, I was like, we went through 40 people.
There's just too many people to keep track of.
It's crazy. It is. It's cool though. It's cool.
It is.
It's cool to see a mix of age, right?
Yes.
And I kind of like that. But yeah, no. Biggest shocker for me is Nuris being eliminated.
Yeah, absolutely.
Who's the biggest shocker for win?
For winning?
Yeah.
Oh, Ryan.
Ryan, yeah, okay. I'm going to say that. I think Ryan's a bigger shock of winning than even over Olivia. I agree.
Yeah, absolutely.
I completely agree.
I was just shocked that.
Prediction next week is the elimination voting your own team again, or how do you think it's? They have to go within their team. I think
so. They have to. There's still too many people in each era.
But the thing is, because I'm going to tell you why I think it's your own team. Even if it's left and right or 4 teams or whatever the case may be, if you're on the losing side, they always say, hey, you have to vote somebody down.
That's right.
So you're always going to be voting someone towards your team, and they're always going to say, do what you got to do, trim out the fat, make your team stronger. Mm-hmm. So there's a few people, and we know there's Josh, got to go.
Yep.
I don't think Cara needs to go, but she's already been picked on.
Yeah,
once you pick, you got to keep going.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because you don't want to shake up more.
You know who looked hot in this episode? Tina. When she was doing the talking.
Yeah.
Like, I was like,
yeah, she would look better than I've seen her in previous seasons.
Good for her. That means she's like, I'm going to season 40. I'm doing my shit. And that Tina,
she looked thinner a little bit too. Like she was
gorgeous. I was like, I was like double taking my TV. I was like, God damn, girl, good for you.
Yeah.
You were coming
Anissa
on
would do that because Anissa wasn't that bad looking back then.
No.
You look at her early, like it was like okay,
Imagine the experience she has now, and the body she had then, or even close to it.
Mm-hmm.
Top tier player.
And she gets mad because CT picks on her, but he picks on her for the exact reason. Nobody wants to run a final with you. You know, like you said, jump on the treadmill.
Jordan, one of the best of all times, ran a final with her. She still hurt her ankle.
Yeah. That was your win. That was your
Come on, man.
I would have freaking crawled if I could have, just to have that guy on my team.
But there's always a reason. Like, it doesn't get better of a all-around teammate than that. No. And you can't even place. You had to, that's
and you screw him too, right? In that process.
Of course.
Another selfish player.
It's this one was great that I've ever watched one whole season completely from start to finish. That was just eliminations, by the way. Mm-hmm. It was a lot different. Like to the point where I was pausing it to see like
how much time was left.
Yeah, to be like, damn, it's actually going to be eliminated. You did the same thing.
Yep.
I was like, there's no way.
I'm like, are they going to do the starting of anything?
Or a hype of like, tomorrow we're all going to jump off or something. And then it was like, nothing. It was like, we don't go get it. We'll see you at the challenge. I was okay. Cool, though. Season 40, what do you expect? We expected big things. This was one big-ass episode. I know we were a little bit disappointed without knowing who was like going in and without any eliminations. But this one, you know what? I apologize. I made up for it. Challenge wins again. They did their thing. Crazy great shit. But you know what? Guys, thanks for watching and listening. Me and Jesse, big fans of the challenge. I hope you guys are too. Season 40 is on MTV, 8 p.m. Eastern time. And watch that shit. You know what? Join us live on Thursdays and
absolutely. Comment.
Predict your shit and comment and be a part of the show, man.
Absolutely.
Peace, guys. See you later.